How's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Tejano Keyboard right here on TejanoKeyboard.com. I'm going to make this little video here based off of a Facebook post that I saw. Awesome producer Gabriel Zavala was kind of asking about, he was asking people, what norteño music should I listen to if I wanted to infuse a little bit of that norteño sound into my production? Something to that effect. I'm paraphrasing here. And I had this theory, I've had this theory, and I wanted to put that theory to test, okay? So, to me, speaking as an objective musician and as a keyboardist, I suppose, I can tell you that the most important part, at least in my opinion, of any production are the drums. Especially with a lot of the Latino beats, Tejano, norteño, cumbia, whether it's a ranchera, huapango, whatever. I feel that the most important part of these productions are the drums, not just the style of playing, but also in tone, in production, whether the drums sound more ambient or if they sound more dry, just all sorts of, the drums really make the sound. With that being said, I'm going to have a little experiment here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 4 popular songs within the different genres, a Tejano song, a conjunto song, and 2 different variations of norteño. And what I'm going to do with a little bit of studio magic is that I'm going to remove the vocals first of all, just because I don't want to get into any issues with copyright violations. And I'm also going to preface this by saying that I don't own any of the rights to any of this music, and all of this is just for educational purposes, science, and for entertainment, and to be able to dissect and study what other people have done. So that being said, we're going to remove vocals, and then we're going to swap out drum performances, and then the rest of the music will be time aligned to the different drum performances. So we'll have a Tejano sort of groove, we'll have a conjunto groove, and then 2 different variations of norteño. One that's more, I guess, maybe West Coast norteño, if you want to call it something like that, and then one that's more like, Texas border norteño music. So what you'll hear is the Tejano song with 4 different types of drumming. Again, Tejano drumming, which will sound like it belongs, and then conjunto drumming and 2 different variations of norteño, and etc., etc. Because what we'll do then, let's do a conjunto song, and then we'll swap out the drums, with Tejano and the 2 different kinds of norteño. And then obviously with the norteño, we'll hear the 2 other kinds, or the opposing norteño style of drumming, also a conjunto and a Tejano sort of performance. And I don't really know how this is going to turn out, but I'm just going to give it a shot. And this is just made for fun, just to kind of see. And by the way, if you like the content on the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. And be sure to reach out to me and let me know what you want to see on the channel. At this point, I feel like the theory stuff sometimes gets a little dense. And by all means, if you guys want to hear more theory stuff and see how that applies to Tejano music, that's perfectly fine. Reach out to me and let me know about that. Can't do any more tutorials because I've been getting in trouble with copyright violations, because the owners of the song say that I can't be using their songs on the videos. I do still do some tutorials for some of my students if that's what they want to do, but I also have private students, so be sure to hit me up if you want to discuss more in depth a personal plan to kind of like help you with your keyboard playing, your keyboard skills, or even theory or any other instrument that you might need help with. Also, as a disclaimer, with all this being said, I was talking about the drums being the most important part of a production or a genre or music or whatever. These are just my opinions, and I don't claim to know everything. I don't ever want to feel like that I'm portraying that message, because I feel with music, regardless of where you're at on your journey, it's always going to be a learning process, because the second you stop learning or trying to progress forward, then your journey stops. You want to just keep moving forward. So there's never a limit to how much you can learn. So again, I'm wishing you a prosperous 2020. I'm filming this actually on New Year's Eve, so it's still 2019. But once the video's done, I have a feeling that it'll be posted in 2020. So thank you again for subscribing, for watching, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, thanks.